Welcome to Pharma State News. Here are the top headlines from Pharma World.
Sanofi's Dengvaxia faces even more restrictions in US after FDA panel vote. The FDA committee only considered Dengvaxia for people who have contracted dengue before and who live in a region where the mosquito-borne disease is endemic. The committee's positive vote for Dengvaxia covered children and adolescents aged 9 to less than 17. Government bans OTC sale of skin medications containing hydroquinone from April 1st. From April, pharmacies in the country have to stop selling topical medications containing hydroquinone without a doctor's prescription. Punjab tops among 13 states in the country in which the prevalence of opioid use disorders is more than 1%. Along with heroin, poppy and opium, pharmaceutical opioids have also emerged as a big problem in Punjab. The fact came to the fore in magnitude of substance use in India, a report prepared by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, which was released last month. Zydus receives US FDA approval for its first transdermal product, Rivastigmine transdermal system. The group also received the final approval for rosuvastatin tablets with the strengths of 5, 10, 20, and 40 mg. Rosuvastatin belongs to a group of drugs known as statins. As per Phase 3 trial, injections of Johnson's long-acting, monthly combination of cabotegravir and rilpivirine has same efficacy as daily drug regimen for HIV-1 patients. Johnson's rilpivirine is a non-NRTI marketed under the brand name Edurant. However, the long-acting formulation of the drug is not currently approved. FDA grants Sanofi's Dupixent a priority review for sinusitis. Currently, there are no FDA-approved biologic medicines to treat this strain of sinusitis, which is a chronic disease of the upper airway predominantly driven by type 2 inflammation and characterized by polyps that obstruct the sinuses and nasal passages. NPPA's bid to reduce 42 cancer drug prices through trade margin capping, inadequate and flawed, as per NGOs. NGOs are stating that it will not lead to price reduction in the case of majority of the drugs. 42 non-scheduled anti-cancer medicines have now been selected for price regulation by restricting trade margin on the selling price MRP up to 30%. Roche's Tecentriq wins US approval for aggressive breast cancer. Roche recently won US FDA approval of its immunotherapy Tecentriq for triple-negative breast cancer, an aggressive form of the disease that has proven tough to treat. Government has announced GST relief for pharma samples and discount offers. This is good news for pharma companies as the clarification issued said that free samples and gifts will not attract GST. For detailed news you may visit the links shown with the news bit. And for quick pharma industry updates download Pharma State app.